It's Hololive time! Hello and welcome to another figure review. Today we're going to have a look at the Nendoroid number 2216. It's Amelia Watson. Hololive's #1 detective, Holomyth, Holo English, and my favorite VTuber of all time. Also my first VTuber. The person who led me down this beautiful, wonderful rabbit hole. But yeah, remembering AME 3 years ago, a little over that, I did see her for the first time playing Doom. And I feel like it was the perfect introduction stream because she was running around slaying demons and whatnot. She was the sounds of Mick Gordon. Having her regular cuteness and the AME noises, a little bit of a gremlin. And it was fun. And I never really looked back. And that was my introductions to VTubers. And now I'm a huge fan of Hololive and all kinds of VTubers. And for those of you who don't know, AME is not graduating on September 30th, but you know, she's gonna cease her activities, and I'm gonna do it the AME way by celebrating the career of AME and the good times we had. And I'm so glad I still got some merch. I got some more coming up, but let's have a look at this Nendoroid. And I apologize for this long-winded intro, but I really needed to get this off my chest. So let's get on to the review.
Offer comfort. Okay.
Size of the gremlin, she stands at about, standard Nendoroid stuff, a little over 9 centimeters, almost 9.5 to the top of the head, which means we are going up to 3.5 inches tall, almost size comparisons. Here's Jolter, the SH Figure Arts Son Goku, Nendoroid Gargura, the Pop-Up Parade Amelia Watson, Figma Mori Calliope, and Darkseid! Overall look and detail of our beloved little gremlin. Man, I love the look. Obviously, you have the big blue eyes, which is a little bit of a trademark of Nabi the illustrator. And if you see a lot of Nabi's quote-unquote VTuber children, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's like an unmistakable look that is beautiful. It's like the universe is in her eyes. The light blue going to a little bit of a darker. And captured that perfectly on his Nendoroid. Same goes for the hair. I feel like it's a little bit darker. It's a little bit more pale on the top. And it gets a little bit more yellowy on the tips. Very nice detail. And also like the mold on it is perfect. It looks like AME. And you got the nice smile on there. The hairpin doesn't have see-through plastic on there. They painted it, and I don't hate it. I think it looks probably cleaner than making it like see-through, and you have some beautiful gold metallic. The amount of detail on her outfit is actually quite stunning. We do have a little bit of bleeding, unfortunately, in the collar, but considering, like, you know, an Nendoroid is so cute and cuddly, small, I like the detail in there. I like the mustaches on her tie, and also a little bit on her what I call is like the, not really a poncho that's going around, which is like a simple single piece, not connected to anything, so that's really good for the articulation. And of course the watch, which she apparently stole from Crony. That's lore, and helps with time travel because it's one of her big features. Also big features, well, the boba's not really that noticeable on here, but it's an Nendoroid. You know, if you want to go for horny stuff, that's definitely not what you want to go for. You have the skirt, nicely painted as well, and I just want to spin it around back to all the detail in her coat. I have some belt buckles over here with some more beautiful gold metallic. The white line does go over it, does go over the line a little bit, does have a little bit of bleeding here and there, unfortunately. So it's not perfect, but we're talking about small issues. One thing I also gotta note, the chain that holds on to the watch, it's not molded on there, they just painted that on there. Cheating. It's sponsor time. It's just a diaper. I've said this many times with Nendoroids, it just looks like a diaper. And we go down to her syringes, which apparently, rumor has it there's some asakoko in there.
The asakoko recipe! I'm gonna give it to you, AME-chan. My one and only asakoko recipe.
Secret recipe. Yes.
She got the recipe from a certain orange dragon. And then we go down to what's supposed to be stalking speed once again. Since we only have the stubby Nendoroid legs, it's yeah, it's not really erotic, and it's not supposed to be. Anyway, we also have her tiny shoes with even some detail on there. Overall, it captures the look, and that's the most important aspect of it.
That's right. I'm not just a detective. I'm a time traveler. Look at this.
Mwah. For the articulation of the ground pounder, first and foremost, we have, well, it's Nendoroid, so it's a ball hinge in the head, so you can bring that up and down. It will tilt side to side if you just move the hinge in there, but other than that, you do have a swivel. Same with the arms, we're just on swivels, and you also have like another swivel in the bicep, and a swivel on the hand, no like small ball hinge or whatever. And then for the chest area, that's not really anything going on, because he would have just cut up the coat with it. It wouldn't have looked good. So I don't have an issue with that. The hip part, he can move the ponzu around in there. It's pretty much a swivel. It might be on a ball, but the dress doesn't really leave any room for that. And then you also have ball hinges for the legs. Same thing. You can rotate that. Can swivel it on the ball itself if you hold on to it. And you get some new angles out of your leg movement, so that's pretty much it. But it's an Nendoroid, so they're not really supposed to move around. What's more important are the accessories. For accessories, you do have, very important, the AME hat. Has the nice ribbon on there. It's just it's a single piece, the ribbon that is, so we don't have any bleeding on there. Do have a little bit of bleeding on the front part to the back part, but all of this is nicely painted. I love how it lines up. I love that there's not really anything like crooked or whatnot, because sometimes that happens. We do have the face sculpts, the lovely cheer and smile with the rosy cheeks, and the one with the mustache. Kind of reminds me of Armando, but no, she did have the mustache. I know, for anybody in the comments, actually, I know she had that pretty much from the start, but she barely used it. Anyway, Armando would be pretty cool. Do an Armando Nendoroid.
So nice! So nice! I got you!
So good! I got you! Okay, anyway, we do have the stethoscope, which just wraps around her neck. Doesn't have anything to connect, but it doesn't really need to. It's soft plastic, so you can just wrap it around. It looks clean enough. And we do have a pointy finger. I'm just gonna get that in there. You got a pointy finger. You got like a whole arm for the right side. So you got this, and you can also, you know, with Nendoroids, if you didn't know, you can connect all of these things very easily, and you can switch it around. Same with the hand. You have a holy hand for this side, and you have another holy hand with another arm piece for the other side, where you basically just, if you want the angled arm over here, you just switch those out, and boom, there you go. But damn, the magnifying glass looks absolutely beautiful. You have the mustache on there. Has a little bit of a different gold color than the rest of it, which I appreciate very much, and a glossy handle to boot. So very, very lovely piece. And it actually is kind of working. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, we do have also like a replacement pack for the neck, and we do have the customized base for the Amelia Watson, which all of the Hololive Nendoroid characters have the magnifying glass on there, triangles for Hololive, and finally, I do keep the best for last. It's Bubba time. I mean, this little boy, this good boy, the best of boys. I love it. I freaking love it. Such a small, cute accessories. Can rotate the hand. It's very stiff, but you do have a swivel on there. I don't want to force it too much, because God knows if I break this, I'm gonna, yeah, cry. Anyway, it does have the hat on there, and nicely painted, nicely done, and chef's kiss. This is the accessory we needed, and we got it, and it's amazing. Final thoughts. You didn't really think I was gonna say this figure's bad or anything. I love Ahmed, but you know, also it's a Nendoroid, so we don't really do much wrong with this. Most important aspect of this figure, it nails it. It nails the look, it nails the paint for the most part. We had some bleeding here and there, but considering the size of Nendoroids, I'm willing to forgive you. Good smile. Other than that, I love the accessories. the little mustache face, the cute happy face. Obviously we got the magnifying glass, which is very important, and the best accessory and the most important accessory is Bubba. And once again, they nailed it. Small little guy, beautiful paint, and minimal articulation, but we didn't need any of that. We got Bubba, we got the hat, we got the mustache, we got the stethoscope, we got the magnifying glass, we got everything on the way. So, I will obviously recommend this one. It's probably gonna get a lot harder to get it now, because I always want to say graduation, it's not graduation, but you know. Anyway, I will have a little bit of more armor depending on, like, I still have the pop-up parade. I don't know if I want to review any other merch I have of armor. Let me know in the comments if you care about that at all. Let me know in the comments if you ever watched armor. Let me know in the comments who's your favorite VTuber, who is your Kami Oshi, and yeah. That's gonna do it, guys. As usual, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this review, hit it up with a like and subscribe to the channel so you can stay tuned for favorite reviews, card game stuff, and whatever Amelia Watson wants.
The real Payne, thank you.